The Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy created by all living things. It surrounds us, it penetrates us, it binds the galaxy together.
Shadow Warriors has the most Ahsoka of any episode of the Ahsoka series to date. It also has the most Filoni. Ahsoka is his baby. The World Between Worlds is his baby. It also happens to be an awesome episode, jam-packed with character moments, and I absolutely love it. G'day, I'm RJ. Welcome to the Nerdy Dad channel. Let's talk about that fantastic episode of Ahsoka, Shadow Warriors. For a start, what a title. Shadow Warriors. It's like a Masters of Shinobi straight out of the 80s title. I love it. The episode was directed by Dave Filoni, and his fingerprints are all over it. I'm going to get into spoilers straight away. The Clone Wars. We revisit the Clone Wars, and it's awesome. You know, just as with Rosario Dawson, this child actor, I'm just not 100% convinced of humans acting this animated character. I mean, we're introduced to the character as animated. It still looks a little wonky seeing real people playing Ahsoka. But you know what? To get it in live action, that's what you have to do. And it looked awesome. It played awesome. And I'm so happy that we got those scenes in the World Between Worlds. Now, my opinion of the series so far is that pacing-wise, if the aim of the plot was, go get Thrawn, go get Ezra, then the plot's moving really slowly. You know, we've spent 3 episodes on the one planet. However, each of those episodes has focused on different character dynamics and different things that different characters need. And from a character-driven story point, the plot has not moved slow. There has been development in Sabine. There has been development, especially this episode, in Ahsoka. And it is a thoroughly entertaining show, even if the plot's not moving at lightning speed. And it's just fun. We get elements of Rebels, of course, with Jason Syndulla, and it's great that we get a reference to Kanan, because he was a fantastic character played by Freddie Prinze Jr. during Star Wars Rebels, which is, it's an animated series, and it's one of my favorites. There's a lot of good animated series in Star Wars, including the Clone Wars, which was Dave Filoni showrun, Rebels, which was Dave Filoni showrun. So, of course, he brings elements from those shows, into the whole of Ahsoka, which, of course, he showruns, he wrote. But into this episode, which he directed, I don't think anyone else could have directed this episode like Dave Filoni. It was his episode from top to bottom. His fingerprints were all over it for anyone who loves his animated work. And my personal opinion on the episode is that it's just fantastic. We got to see Jason using his powers. We got to see Ahsoka confront Anakin, confront her past as a child soldier. Now, one thing the first of the Clone Wars scenes did really, really well is you felt the fact that she was only 4. She was 14, Anakin was 19. They were child soldiers. In the Clone Wars, I didn't feel it. It's cartoony, it's happy. I mean, academically, their ages, but you don't feel it. Seeing humans in the role, seeing that young girl in the role was remind us how young she really was. I mean, I have children around that age, and they were soldiers. The Jedi, for all that they're the good guys, did a thing that was rather terrible. and in that scene, you felt it. Well, I felt it. Watching the Siege of Mandalore in live action was also great. All of it doesn't look like any expense was spared on the special effects for either of the early Clone Wars or Mandalore scenes. It all looked really, really good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Anakin's face with the de-aging, Hayden Christensen de-aged, did look a little bit off, but overall it looked good enough that the emotion of the scene, having Anakin there, more than made up for whatever little jinky things we had with the special effects. And having Hayden there, having Anakin there, Darth Vader there, it was really, really, really well done. It's what a lot of the fandom wanted. It's what I wanted. And it's what, more importantly to the story, it's what Ahsoka needed. She needed to confront her past. She needed to confront her master. And it was so well done. Now, I've got some questions. Was that really Anakin? I mean, Ahsoka needed it, but was it Anakin? Was it a manifestation of the Force? Of course, it is what she needed. I don't know, and I don't think it matters to the story if it was really him or if it was a manifestation. It's what Ahsoka needed at the time. It's what she got. She got her final lesson, and she chose to live. I'm going to leave it there for this week. Please like and subscribe. This is the Nerdy Dad, signing off.